Al publicly supported Armon to me, right? He's never spoke bad about Armon to me. He even had videos on his YouTube, you know, advocating for Armon. So I didn't know that there was a beef, or I talked to Al actively, and Al's never said anything bad about Armon to me. You know, and I know he was going hard for Armon to get the job at Fox Soul, so I was kind of caught off guard.
Because we've never had anybody so electrifying over in that chair.
Wow.
And you just bring energy. It's just like you revived my soul.
You're reviving your soul is crazy. Wow.
You just bring energy. It's just like you revived my soul.
You're reviving your soul is crazy.
And Platinum Barbie, what you're saying, Al's energy has been off for a few months. Yes, his energy has been off for a couple of months. Yes, his energy has been off for a couple of months. I know if you guys go look at previous episodes over the past few months, you guys look in the comments, you guys will see in the comments of them saying Al's energy is off, Al energy is low. And Armon and Claudia both on air spoke to Al's energy and his shift in his performance or his energy. They mentioned it on the show, you know, periodically. So, you know, Al's energy being off, then Armon doing this roast on yesterday, you know, is, I guess it speaks to that, right? And Armon getting on last night, dropping those back of the house internal issues under the guise of a roast. Internal issues under the guise of a roast confirms why our energy has been off these past few months, right? So something is going on behind the scenes. That's why Al's energy is off. And we would have never known that if our mom never would have weaved that into the roast.
Due to Al's special relationship with management and his hypersensitivity, we are not allowed to talk about his failed marriage. So even though he's brought it up many times, I'll steer clear of that topic to keep my job.
And they took the show down, right? The replay didn't air, right? So again, that further confirms that there are some internal issues.
Been friends for a long time. I will say that. And I haven't been happy with some of the behind the scenes things he's been doing. And it's been like really like shocking over the years to see, like, I didn't really know this person like I thought.
And we would have never known if Armon didn't bring the internal issues to the front. And we would have never known if Armon didn't bring the internal issues to the front. Right.
Got a unique ability to smile in your face, snap a picture, and go behind your back and talk about you to your coworker that he claims he hates. It's like he's got a PhD in two-faced study. Okay.
It was back of the house issues. Armon brought the back of the house issues to the front of the house, and Al sat through that shit. He ate that shit. He was professional. He didn't lash out online. He didn't lash out on the show. He didn't throw the shade on the show. He kept it professional, right? That's what you're supposed to do, you know?
Al is currently on a mission to get our talk show canceled. His nasty child and slightly jealous attitude is working overtime to torpedo our show. It's like he's auditioning for a soap opera villain role.
I guess Armon don't believe it. I don't know Armon, and I'm not familiar with this brand. So the Luenell thing, right? I don't know if you guys remember this. Obviously, you guys watch the show. So, and it's on like YouTube somewhere, but Star Jones sent Fox Soul a cease and desist. Obviously, I don't have a copy of the cease and desist, but she can't talk. They can't talk about her on the show, right? She sent them a cease and desist like a year or two ago. Okay, cool, right? So I think what happened is Claudia got Luenell on the show on Tuesday. Because here's the thing, if you watch the show too, Claudia is in the comments. Claudia is the moderator in the comment section, right? So Claudia got the show up on one screen, or she probably got a split screen with Fox Soul, and the other screen is the comment section and her iMessage. So when Luenell was speaking, Claudia was typing, sending messages to Luenell, and she told Luenell to ask that question about Star Jones.
I just feel like there's so many moving factors around this.
Because look,
So have your opinion, I have mine.
No, but look, Al was married to Star.
That's true, but never told.
Talking about how gay he is on this show. Did you come out and expose yourself to star when you first got married?
Oh my goodness. I have never been not truthful with anybody that I've been.
Oh, so Star knew she married a gay man.
I've talked about this on this platform before. I have always been very honest with all of my partners about my sexuality. When I date all of them. At the time that I date them, I've been very honest and open about my sexuality.
Okay.
All right, we're going to end on that note. We're going to go to break. Coming up next, it's time for what we...
You see what I'm saying? I agree with you, Platinum Barbie. Claudia definitely put that bug out for Luenell and told Luenell to ask Al. Since we can't ask that question because of the cease and desist, Luenell's not an employee of Fox Soul. We're going to have her ask the question. And when Luenell asked that question, you hear Claudia saying in the background, co-signing Luenell. Again, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but Armon shouldn't have brought internal back of the house issues to a public setting, a public platform. He shouldn't have done that. We're talking about it now on here, right? We're talking about it now on here because people are putting together that there are internal and back of the house issues. Armon confirms it on air. Here's another thing too. Al kept it professional on the show, so I'm gonna say that to you, Platinum Bar, because I see you in the comments. Here's another. Let me actually turn these comments off. Hold on, it's moving really fast. I need to be like Claudia and be in the comment. I'm turning these comments. I'm going to slow the comments down. They're moving really, really fast. Here's the other thing, too. Funky, Claudia has everything to do with it. Claudia has everything to do with it. Period. You know, Claudia has everything. Funky said when Funky left and him and Claudia was getting into it, he was saying Claudia is the problem. Claudia is a common denominator there. She made it an uncomfortable, hostile work environment. Funky said that on his lives when him and Claudia was going back and forth.
I know what I am. I know what I'm not. I know how I'm good to people. I know how I treat people. And we're going to leave it at that. And I can sleep well at night because I am proud of myself. I follow if you disrespect what's me and yell at me and make me cry. So yes, I did. Okay? That's all I'm giving y'all tonight. And that's it. Listen, y'all. I keep a lot of stuff to myself that is painful. To not have World War III. And we're going to continue that. I want to keep it classy. So we're going to keep it classy. Please don't try to push me into saying more. If you fuck with me and you like me, then stay following me. If you don't, then leave.
The confusion, and maybe Flame is confused, is because I didn't say a name. My issue, Flame, my issue, world, is not with Flame Monroe. My issue is with Claudia Jordan. We got it out there now? My issue is with Claudia Jordan. Flame, you were just a pawn in Claudia's game. It's out there now. Now, I'm going to reserve why I have an issue with Claudia Jordan, just in case somebody want to get froggy. I'm going to leave that one in the chamber.
I don't know if they're still up, but went viral. Everybody saw them. Him and Claudia was going back and forth on live. So Claudia put a bug in Armon's ear, or she created an environment for Armon to beef with Al. Whatever Al and Armon got going on, Claudia orchestrated it and had a lot to do with it. And I'm going to jump out the window and say if Claudia didn't have anything to do with it, Claudia has enough rank or power or experience to fix and facilitate a piece if Al and Armon is beef. I think it's like a one-sided beef because Al has never mentioned Armon to me outside of, you know, him coming on the show and again, I actively talk to Al. So I think it's kind of one-sided beef that Claudia conjured up. Let's get back. Yeah, she's getting Al back. She's sticking it to Al. She's using Armon. She's sticking it to Al. She's using Armon. Got to give it to her. I don't know who should be fired. or reprimanded. Obviously, I think somebody in production definitely needs the manager, production, director. Somebody in production definitely needs to go, though, because they have been dropping the ball. And the ratings have been low, right? The ratings, I don't think they've seen over 3,000 live views since Funky left. You know, I said on Make It Make Sense, you know, Funky leaving was an opportunity for them to recalibrate the show, keep, you know, the same formula or whatever, but add something different to it, because, you know, Funky left and Funky took 1,500, 2,000 live viewers daily with them, you know what I mean? So definitely production, somebody in production should have been fired a long time ago. But, you know, after this week, again, somebody from production definitely needs to go.